a chieftain of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, in Lagos State, Babatunde Gbadamoshi, on Friday defected to the Labour Party. Gbadamoshi also declared his support for Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi. Gbadamoshi, a former governorship candidate of the African Democratic Party and a former Lagos East senatorial candidate of the PDP, made this known in a statement in Lagos. He said, "I had completely lost hope, especially in the youth of Nigeria, considering how the senatorial by-elections panned out after the traumatic events of the EndSARS. However, the exit of Peter Obi from the PDP and his subsequent emergence as the presidential candidate of the Labour Party and his brilliant choice of Malam Yusuf Datti Baba Ahmed as running mates have rekindled my hope. I am 54 years old and never in my life have I been privileged to witness the kind of energy, vim, vigor, unity and tenacity of purpose being exhibited by youth of all ethnicities and religious backgrounds in Nigeria over a political candidate. I hereby publicly declare my resignation from the PDP and wish all the remaining members well. By the same token, I also hereby publicly declare my support for the Labour Party and its presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi," Madam Moshi said. "I came to recognize that the problems of PDP run quite deep, and their tepid opposition is in fact by the design of some individuals populating the party leadership from top to bottom," he said. He added, "These two share a passion of education and knowledge, with Obi's documented exploits in the education sector as governor of Anambra and Baba Ahmed's direct investment in education as pro-chancellor of the highly respected Bayes University, Abuja. Both share a disdain for graft and believe in exterminating contract padding. I find myself left with no choice when faced with the alternatives but to publicly throw in my lot with these two fine gentlemen, especially considering that another good uncle of mine, Dr. Doyin Okupe, is one of the navigators of their journey and had invited me very much earlier." This is what he talked about. He said their graft, that is, if they continue with their graft and their recklessness, we know what is happening. Money is playing out with a lot of people. With a lot of people, with money, you can buy them. That is it. That is how it all rolls. That is how they roll. Like I've always said, individual, go and vote according to your conscience, and your conscience is according to what you have experienced as a person. Nobody to need to turn or to be persuading you, because nobody is persuading you to suffer that, because whatever you are experiencing now, nobody is persuading you. You made that choice, and if you want to continue with that choice, good and fine. And those who say they want to continue with Buhari's legacy, even when people are even talking about Osinbajo, that Osinbajo would have been better than Tinubu, Osinbajo himself said he wanted to continue with Buhari's legacy. So what difference does it really make? What difference does really the O2 make? Because some people have the opinion that oh, maybe they are just trying to satisfy them, just to tell them what they want to hear. Once they get to power, they will do the right thing. Just like some people are saying, oh, don't ask Tinubu and APC members, don't ask them anything, especially since Tinubu is the flag bearer of APC and is from the southwest. Just allow your person to be there, fair. Just allow your person to be there. That by the time we get to that bridge, we will cross it. Really? They should not ask them. So by the time they get there now, if things continue the way they be, they will tell you they never told you anything. Just like some of them telling us that 8 years is not enough for APC or Buhari to have cleared all the mess of 16 years of PDP misrule. That's what they are telling you. Either as here, let him hear what the spirit is saying. And some people are saying that, oh, with this Gbadamosi now, he's going to be tough for APC because PDP, they've gone to choose They said the candidate of a PDP is a grassroots politician. I'm bringing Funke Akindele because of a what is it? What do they call that thing? Because of his popularity on social media. He has large followers, which that does not even count in the main thing. In the main sense, it doesn't even follow. And again, with this Labour Party, it go tough for APC. It go really, really, really tough. It go tough. This one is not going to be business as usual. Lie. It will never be business as usual. Truly, they are two fine gentlemen, Obi and Ahmed Dati. They are two gentlemen, fine gentlemen. Perfect move. We keep moving. Common sense is not common at all. You can't give what you don't have. It takes those with high intellectual ability to know that Obi and Yusufu has something obsessed. They have something obsessed to give out. Nice one. Best political choice. Your sacrifice for country is well noted in heaven and the earth. Obedience is better than sacrifice. Madam Moshi, you are welcome into the moving tree. Fake man. Oh, he pay you. Frustrated politician is a Gbadamosi. Oh, wow. He really hits you well. Light will always beget light. Born, arrive, Uncle Gbadamosi. You don't get sense plenty to join the winning team, a dynamic party. He has seen the light, smart man. God's time for good change. Game over for Gandrich. Gandrich, where are the Gandrich? Yeah. Bros, you are welcome. Oh. Welcome on board. Obidati for real. You are welcome. The truth might come late, but it will win at last. Every right-thinking Nigeria has to come over to Labour Party. Let us build Nigeria up again. If you want the unity of the country, if you want that one Nigeria, that a lot of things are supposed to be to the benefit of this one Nigeria, but the so-called selfish people and greedy people, they've scattered it. Because you will not talk about our population. They are using it against the growth of the country. They just have they've been able to weaponize poverty. They've been able to make a lot of people illiterate. So the population, they are using it against the country instead of it to be beneficial to the country. You talk about our natural resources, it's just in the hands of few, and they are so lazy to even tap into all those other natural mineral resources because they just want to focus on one thing, which is the oil. So bad. Well, we are +1. I stand with Obi. I think a lot of people are really happy with this Madam Moshi joining the Labour Party. Of course, it's going to be tough for APC, but let's keep our finger crossed and see what happens.